Okay, so this is me in Chichester for my first ever walk around. So welcome along to the channel and let's see how this goes. This is Chichester. This is me getting used to talking to the camera and actually testing out the camera as well. Let's have a look. Loads of rubbish piled up. Right, across the road and then along the park maybe? I don't know where to go. We'll find a way. I like these trees. They're nice, aren't they? And they're kind of silvery look to them. Map of Chichester. I am here. Okay. Let's go and see what we can find. Make sure I don't get run over. It's kind of wonky, the building. What's down here? Kind of bowing out a bit. These are real posh houses here. Well, that's handy. Where do we want to go? Walls walk. Probably the Roman walls, as Chichester is known to be a Roman city, town, market. Heavy Roman influences. Although not this bit. This is clearly more modern. Path going up. Walls walk, southeast quadrant. And a spooky looking old tree. A little hut. Although this wall looks old. Quite old. Maybe this was some original fortifications. Well, that's no fun. It's all boarded up. Boarded up, locked up. No getting in there. Of course, Chichester is also a cathedral city, so that's the kind of elephant in the room with Chichester. Sticks up above all of the rooftops, the spire. I do like this about Chichester. See, on top of these posts, look, up here, they have got Chichester Cross on top of these posts. It's nice. Have a look at this thing. What is it? Historic church open. Should we go in? Never really been inside. Or we can do the cathedral later. Cathedral's bigger. Oh, noisy colour. Big old building, this one. Quite nice out here today, although windy. Wind is not my favourite weather. Wind to me always seems to make a rainy day worse. and it kind of ruins a sunny day. A park. Let's go and have a look. Oh, no cricket match on today. Oh, well, there was. Yeah, it's quite a peaceful place, eh? Let's go have a scout around here. Yeah, it needs a bit of a clean. 1800s, a new use for the walls. In the 19th century, the city walls found a new role as a focus for leisure and recreation. Trees were planted along the banks, and the fashionable promenade was created around the city. In 1850, Priory Park was created, including a bowling green and cricket pitches, which I assume is that there. This was also the first time the walls had begun to be appreciated for their historical significance. From this time onwards, the walls were repaired and preserved rather than war. And there's a good view of the cathedral. So if I just walk down here just a little bit more. It's got a little turret on the other side, so can I get it framed there? The mound you can see is just a fraction of its original size. It would have been at least 4 times as big. In 1066, William the Conqueror defeated the English at the Battle of Hastings. To demonstrate their authority, the Norman lords built highly visible castles across the country. These motte and bailey structures included timber or stone keeps. In the distance, the cathedral can be seen. This was also built by the Normans, giving Chichester a city status. So, if we look down the bottom, there we go. It's had city status for quite a while then. Little bug crawling up it. But yeah, there we go. So we'll swing by the cathedral in a bit, see if we can make our way around there. Have a snoop around. Let's go down here. Well, it used to be a tree stump, or a tree. There's no more. Anybody read that? Formerly something in the South Street and was... Oh, they moved it. Maybe that's just a sign saying they moved it. Oh, bit of an abandoned building. Very old bit of wall. Little peeky hole. Bit bricked up there. Another board. Following the dissolution of the monasteries, Chichester's Franciscan Friary was acquired from the king by the mayor and the citizens of the city. The friary, I'll give her that's the thing in the middle, the friary church was retained to be used as a council house and law court, but the rest of the site was leased privately. Eventually the other remaining buildings were converted into a grand house and the grounds into the park. By the mid-18th century, the northwest corner of the park contained a walled garden, and maps of the period show it with a formal arrangement of paths and shrubs. In 1824, the park, excluding the Guildhall, was bought by the Duke of Richmond, who later demolished the house and leased the grounds, with exception of the orchard, to the Priory Park Society for its use as a private park for subscribing members. They built a large cottage and replaced the old stable block with refreshment rooms. And this is just a map of Priory Park. Which way? Well, that over there says the Wolves Walk. But that's more walls over there. So head on this way, I guess. That looks like a nice pub. George and Dragon Inn. Maybe later. Oh, uphill this bit. Well, this is the wall. How very exciting. But not a lot else. The cathedral's over there. Yeah. The rest of this is just flats for the moment. I don't want to show over there because again, that's the back of people's gardens and houses. There we go. One cathedral. By the 14th century, Chichester's walls were already 1,000 years old and in a ruinous state. These were troubled times, with the French throne being contested by the royal houses of both France and England. This sparked a series of wars which lasted more than 100 years. During this time, Chichester's walls were repeatedly repaired under threat of French invasion, and a new 50-foot wide ditch was dug around the city. It's just the sound of the summer, isn't it? Kind of planes overhead, birds singing. Look how thin that building is. Oh, that's really thin. You probably barely get a bed in that room. I mean, it looks nice, but I don't know. Do you think they've done the signs to look like churches as well? And another church-like building. One of those days where as soon as the sun goes in, it gets cold. The outside is the cathedral. Planting for nature. And a bug cathedral. They're all little resident beasties going to hide out. It's really cool. Don't know if you can see, but you got the Stained glass in the lights itself. And the sundial. Lots of stained glass windows there. This is a huge building. You can't tell the time from that. Roman numerals. Well, that looks like 1, and the sun's gone in. Brilliant. Right. Something past 1. And then you've got 1, and then 2 goes that way, and then 4's up there on 5. So something past 1. What's the time? What's in here? Darkness. Ooh. Hello. Ah, little statue. Bust, I guess. Some very old dates on these. 1713. Wow. But yeah, stained glass window. So as you can see, let me tilt upwards. Get the roof out. Sign. Maybe we'll go down there. The view from behind. There's something. That. And that. And there's a shop down the end. So, and people are going this way. So let's have a look in here.
I should have asked where we are.
So this is a huge park. And we're over here. Cool, that's quite big then. Well, let's go have a look. What is down here? Little circle bit. Okay. Yep, bird feeders. And another bug hotel. Okay, there's a repurposed bin. That's pretty cool. It's really quiet in here. Well, aside from the road in the background. It's nice and peaceful here. Wildlife garden.
The other way.
Okay, well, this is big. Loads of pink flowers. Oh. And some more wall. This is a video of walls, I think. Very long wall. So yeah, very, very long wall. Very long wall. We look back. And I end up in a park. Loads of people having a picnic. Don't blame them really. Kind of perfect for it. And a nice shot of the cathedral. What a find. There's quite a lot in here. It's one really big tree.
No?
It's got some damage. And a handmade fence. It's like fire. Anybody has any ideas about that one? It's kind of split off at the bottom, but it's got a lot of black marks. Like a little circle. Do not drink water. Base may be slippery. Okay. Maybe once upon a time used to be a fountain. Okay, and back out again. Where to next? Quite an elaborate gate. Cannon Lane, 5 Cannon Lane. I think someone lives in there. Nice little row of cottages. And Oxfam. Because we've walked around the edges and now it's just time to walk through the middle. It's just a shame it's got a sign on it. Trying to figure out what that is. It's a Turkish cuisine, entertainment, bar and lounge. Got no idea. And loads of people looking at something. And taking pictures. Chichester Peregrines Falcons. Well, little camera. What can you see? I reckon if I can put in a graphic over the top, it's on the little spire bit. Yeah, here it is. Question is, can you see it on here? Oh, pair of them. I don't know if you can hear that on here, but you can also kind of hear them. Unfortunately, my lens is not as big as these guys, so I'm unlikely to get any close-ups, although I might try punching in and seeing what we can get. Oh, it's just taken up, isn't it? One's gone that way. Is the other one going to join you? The light experience, huh? Yeah, you can see that's Chichester Cross. And then on the top of all these signs, we have tiny little crosses. Yeah, I live right in the mill high street with just the usual shops on the other side. Yeah, George Murray, born in Chichester, 1759. Joined the Royal Navy aged 11. Jesus. Rose swiftly through the ranks and first served under Admiral Nelson in 1801. When the two men became close friends, Murray was Nelson's captain of the fleet but had to miss the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805 as he was sorting out the estate of his late father-in-law. Had he been there, it is likely he would have been at Nelson's side when he died rather than Hardy. So that's not this building. There's got a picture of a building there, maybe it's a building around. You hear church bells. The old bakery house. Don't know if you can pick that up on the microphone, but there are definitely church bells. Lion Street. Okay. And that looks back to something. St. Martin's Square. Well, they don't have prices on them. Guess it's one of those, if you have to ask, then you probably can't afford it. Somebody's got to comment and tell me exactly what all of these buildings are, but I have got no clue. Just an idiot wandering around with a camera. But we've kind of looped and zigzagged and crossed through Chichester. I've got no idea how long this is. This one? Dusty old shop. Parliament House Gallery. Nice gallery. Well, this is County Council Historic Buildings Award.
Hardware shop, and I said, well, now that home base is gone, and actually I think I'm wrong.
Let's try across here. Let's see if we can get on. Freemasons have met here in Chichester since 1696. It's probably the earliest date I've seen. That will be my first video that I've done, so thanks for coming along on this one. We'll see how it turns out.